Okay, here we are back at the memo. We're going to do hands-on 3, format a document. I know this probably sounds kind of boring, but I'm going to show you lots of cool tricks. You'll really get a lot out of this very, very quick lesson. Um, yeah, steps 1 and 2 I've already kind of done. Launch Word and open up your memo document. Already have it open here. Let's look at step number 3. Here we go. When the document opens, click Layout on the ribbon, then click the Margins button and click Custom Margins at the very bottom of the drop-down list. So we're going to change the margins on this document. So let's see, Layout, Margins, at the very, very bottom, Custom Margins. Okay, now by default, every document has 1-inch margins, top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, let's show you a cool way to get to the page setup dialog box. Most people go to Layout, Margins, Custom Margins. Here's a neat way. Go over here to the vertical ruler and just double click. And there's your page setup dialog box. Okay, I'll hit cancel. Over here to the vertical ruler. It will not work on the horizontal ruler. It brings up the tabs dialog box. And I set a tab. Then go over here to the vertical ruler, double click, and there's your margins. Okay. Now most companies have an SOP. What's an SOP? Standard operating procedure. They have to have a certain way that they like their memos and letters and all kinds of their documents to look. So let's say that the SOP states that we have to have 1¼ inch left and right margins. So I'll double click over here. And left 1.25, 1.25. You can also click your up arrows, but I think it goes to 1/10 of an inch. I'll hit OK. Okay, and that adjusts my margins a little bit. Let's see, what other things do I want to do? I want to make things all caps. I might want to bold something. Okay, kind of make this memo look a little bit more professional. Let's see here. I want to right align the memorandum heading. So you can click here, go to your Home tab, and there's your alignment buttons right there. Your left, which is the default, left paragraph alignment is your default, center, right, and then justify. Justify is where the paragraphs are lined up on both sides. It's like a straight line, like a newspaper article, magazine article, a lot of books, okay, textbooks are justification, okay. The old days of WordPerfect, they call it fully justified. All right, let's right align this. There we go. It is right aligned. You can also use keyboard shortcuts, Control R, Control L, Control E for center. I'll do a Control L and a Control E and a Control R. There we go. And it's right aligned. Let's change the font size to 20 point and bold. Now, a lot of people highlight the word, but you don't have to highlight it. If it's just one word, just have the cursor in there and you're good to go. You go to 20 point, bold. Okay. And number 8, apply all caps to the heading. Okay. Apply all caps to the heading. So how can I make this all capital letters? Most people would delete it and then retype it with the caps lock key. No good. You can go up here to the ribbon and pick uppercase. There you go. You can also do Shift F3. I'll do a Shift F3 a bunch of times. There's lowercase, propercase, and uppercase. And I'm just holding down the Shift key, hitting F3 over and over again. There we go. Now that's capitalized. Number 9, apply a bottom border to the heading. So I'll go up here and just hit bottom border. There we go. You click the down pointing arrow. You get a lot of different ones. I just did a bottom border, which is the default. And now that's looking good. Okay, and I'll save the file. Do a Control S every few minutes. I just hit the little save disk right there. Double click the word quick in the first sentence and delete it. Now selecting text can be very cool. Most people just click and drag, okay, but there are a few tricks you can do. You can double click, let me zoom in real quick. There we go. You can double click and that selects a word. And I'll hit delete. Control-click selects the sentence. So this entire paragraph is just one sentence. I'll just do Control-click, and now the whole sentence is highlighted. Okay. If you triple-click, the whole paragraph highlights. So if I go in here and triple-click, the whole paragraph highlights. Okay. So double-click selects a word, Control-click selects a sentence, and triple-click selects a paragraph. Okay. You can also do Control-A for select all. That selects everything. For select all, you can also go up here to select and then pick select all. Okay. Notice the date's darker. Why is the date darker? Because it's a field code. Remember, it updates. Okay. A week from now, it's going to say September 16th. All right. So yeah, this is a field code. That's why it looks darker. Okay. Let me click anywhere and I'll save it again. Now, you can also select text for non-contiguous areas. Like I can highlight these three words, those four words, hold the Control key down, and I can highlight different areas. There we go. Then whatever I do, italic, underline, bold, okay, it affects it all. A lot of people don't know that. Very cool trick. All right, very cool trick. Now, according to the instructions, let's see here. Yeah, number 16. Okay, I'm going to double click to Control. I got the Control key down with my left finger. Then from, date, and subject. I Control double click each word. Then I'll hit bold, and there we go. And I'll save it again. And my memo's looking a little bit better now, isn't it? Okay. Bold the four headings. That's number 17. 18, save the file. Number 19, perform a Control P and print preview the document. Control P. And that's how the document's going to look on a piece of paper. Looks good. This is called the backstage view right here. The backstage view. And I'll go back here. There we go. And number 20, return to the document and save it as a PDF file with the name mymemo.pdf. Close both files and exit. Okay. So I can go over here to, I'll hit F12. There we go. And I'll come down here and I'll pick PDF. That way Adobe Acrobat Reader can do it. And what do I want? My memo. You shouldn't have to put the PDF in there, it'll do it automatically. And I'll hit save. And there's my file in Adobe Acrobat Reader. And there's the PDF added onto it. This way anybody can open it and read it. And I'll exit out of that. And you can, I'm not going to close out, but you can close out of your memo up there with the X. And we're all done with that hands-on exercise. Now let's go back to the classroom and learn a little bit more about working with longer documents. Okay, longer documents.